His son, Charles Dickens, is born to John Dickens, a clerk in the Pay Office of the British Navy, and to his wife, Elizabeth. Died, I believe, when he and his father were out walking one day. They walked up a hill and saw this fine house and little garden. And Charles Dickens felt that his father said, well, it's a I want to mention, well, son, one day, if you do very well when you're on, you could be the owner of that house. When Charles was 12, his father was imprisoned for debt. He had to become self-sufficient and independent. He worked in a factory during the Industrial Revolution. Romanticism was a very prominent ideology during the 19th century. It was an artistic, literary, and intellectual movement, associated with liberalism, radicalism, and nationalism. In 1834, Dickens's career began with him using the pseudonym Boss. By 1838, he published Oliver Twist in the Pickwick Papers. Later that year, Dickens marries Catherine Hogarth. The couple would go on to have 10 children. In Oliver Twist, Dickens uses realism and satire in order to delineate the impacts of the Industrial Revolution on 19th century England. He also criticizes the poor laws. Ideologies of the 19th century, when Dickens was alive, included nationalism, romanticism, social Darwinism, liberalism, communism, anarchism, conservatism, and socialism. In 1842, Dickens goes on his first reading tour in North America. He visits the US and Canada. He also begins writing Martin Chuzzlewit. In the 1840s, A Christmas Carol, The Life and Adventures of Martin Chuzzlewit, The Cricket on the Hearth, Dombey and Son, and David Copperfield are published in monthly installments. Dickens and his wife have their final child, Edward. He begins writing Bleak House, Hard Times, and Little Dorrit. Dickens meets actress Ellen Nellie Ternan and the two begin a romantic relationship. Many scholars believe several of Dickens's characters are based on her, including Estella in Great Expectations and Lucy in A Tale of Two Cities. The following year, Dickens and his wife separate. Two of Dickens's most praised works are Great Expectations and A Tale of Two Cities. In 1865, Dickens wrote his final works, Our Mutual Friend and the Mystery of Edwin Drood. He also was unfortunately involved and injured in the Staplehurst rail crash. In 1867, Dickens goes on his second reading tour in North America. His health seems to be deteriorating at this point. In June of 1870, Dickens suffered a stroke and did not regain consciousness. The very next day, he was pronounced dead at the age of 58. His body was buried at Westminster Abbey. His creative genius has been praised by fellow writers from Leo Tolstoy to George Orwell and G.K. Chesterton. Charles Dickens is a Victorian author and literary genius known for writing many classics, creating memorable characters, intriguing storylines, and rendering thought-provoking themes and messages in his novels and short stories. To many, he is even considered as one of the greatest authors of all time. Dickensian is a term used to describe anything that is reminiscent of Dickens or his writings. Dickens is admired for his social criticism, realism, writing style, unique characterizations, linguistic creativity, comedy, and continues to be widely popular today, leaving an incredible legacy behind.
Tolstoy told clearly he said dozens of other literary giants followed Dickens, and they all acknowledged his enormous influence on their work. Through his writings, stage, television, film, and opinion, Dickens not only lives on into our century,